And I am here with a layout process video for you. And this one is fairly old. I did this sometime at the beginning of the year and I'd forgotten all about it and just found it on my hard drive, so I thought I would upload it for this week. This one is one of my kits that I had made up at the beginning of the year, so I was just going through and showing you all the little bits and pieces that I had pulled out and the paper that I had chosen for this layout. And the photo isn't the greatest photo. It's of our old dog Luna, and because she was so dark in colour, it was really hard to photograph her unless she was on a really light background. So you can't really see her that well in the picture, but she looked really cute, so I wanted to scrap this layout. As I said, because it's so old, we actually still had Luna when I did this one. Yeah, so I went through and decided the layers that I wanted to do behind the photo, or well, yeah, or the order that I wanted to put the paper in. And I chose this one as the background for the photo. This one is an old one from Craft, I think. Yeah, I'm not sure what collection it's from, but it was from Craft. And then I think I mounted on this brown piece. This was from a 6x6 paper pad that I had in the cupboard. It was an old one. It was just, I think, one that I'd got from like the $2 shop or something like that. So it wasn't, it's really, really thin, flimsy paper, so not great quality, but the colour was what I was going for part of the kit. So I mounted on there, and I think I did it on a bit of an angle when I mounted this one. Yeah, just a little bit of an angle there. And trim off the excess. I can't even remember which embellishments I had on this one. That's a 3x4 card from an old kit from Blinks of Life. That was what that one's from. And I think all of these papers are from Stampin' Up, not from the same kits. They're all from different paper collections. I think this one, the brown one, and the triangle one at the back, they were from the Hello Baby something collection. It was a baby collection. Just cut some strips off and layered them all down so that I could put my photo on. I really liked that 3x4 card actually. I wished I'd actually used it in a Project Life, but I never got around to it, so trying to use them up in my layout spreads instead. I've done that with a few cards lately. Oh, there's all my little 6x6 paper pads. I'm not sure what I was trying to find in here. Something else to go at the back, I think. It was hard to try and get paper that had both that green colour and also a brown on it, but this collection seemed to fit really well. That was another Craft one. So I was happy that I found that bit. I think I probably could have done a nice pink layout for Luna actually. Give me an opportunity, to actually use pink on a layout instead of my usual blue and green that I tend to use for all my boy masculine, manly kitty layouts. Don't know why I didn't take that opportunity. Silly. I'll have to find another photo of her. I've got tons of photos of Luna, so I'll have to get another one and do a nice pink layout, I think. Use up some of my pink scraps, which I have a lot of, and I don't know why. I don't really know why I buy many pink things, because I don't use them. I love them, but I don't use them. I don't scrap photos of myself all that often. I think I was trying to be a bit cheap with this, and I didn't want to use the whole piece of paper. I just wanted to use a part of it, but make it look like it was a whole piece of paper. So I just cut it into 2 strips and stuck one on each side to make it look like it was a whole bit of paper behind there, when really it was just two little strips. So that's a good way, one, to either use up little scraps of paper, or alternatively to save paper. If there's a paper that you really like, that's a good way to save them, so you have more for later. I know I had 3 sheets of that, and I've really liked that piece of paper over the years, so I wanted to keep the last little bit for something else. And then just mounting it on that stripy paper. I've got a lot of stripes on this layer, actually. And I'm looking at all these different bits of paper. I like that butterfly at the back too. I think that's what I actually kept it for, the butterfly paper. What else did I do? Can't remember. As I said, it was so long ago that I did this. I've completely forgotten what it was. It's like a whole new layout for me. It's like watching someone else's process video. I'm not sure quite what's going to happen next. I'm going to take these strips down. It's been a miserable old day here today. It's, what is it? It's 4 o'clock in the afternoon and the sun has just come out. It came out about 20 minutes ago. And the rest of the day has been absolutely miserable and cold and rainy and wet and just absolutely gross. And the worst part is my dad's arriving from New Zealand today, you know, hoping to have sunshine and rainbows, because he lives in New Zealand and it's miserable and cold and wet there every day. I think he said it's rained almost the last 6 weeks straight. So I'm hoping that it clears up tomorrow and he doesn't have a absolutely miserable day. So yeah, we'll hope for the best, that the weather puts on a half decent show for the weekend, or for the rest of the week I should say. So I think I just stuck down those papers, and then I'm sticking down my whole photo mat before I start embellishing. There we go. So what does that say? So happy together. So that was Frank giving Linda a bit of a cuddle. So that little word labely thing fitted perfectly for that. What else did I pop on there? I really like those actually. I might make up some of those of my own, I think. Some word labels. And these hearts were from, I think these were from an old scrappery kit that I had. I think that was from last year sometime. I wanted to use that house. Oh, I really wanted to use that big house, but it didn't fit. It was too big and it took over the whole picture. So I used this little tiny brown one instead. And as you can see, I just trimmed it a little bit of the edge of the paper because it was poking out the side, so I could make the windows dark so you could actually see them. So I just trimmed that little bit off, and then a little butterfly. I don't know where that was from. It might have been something that I'd punched out at some point in time. And what else do I put on here? Look, I have got some pink. Look at this. Pink goodness. Globe. I've had this sitting in my stash for a long time too, and I've had no real place to use it. I don't really know that it fits with this picture, but I'm using it anyway. I tried to get that clip on there, but that didn't fit on the layout either. I really struggle with getting things to fit on layouts sometimes. Like that bow. Another thing that I really wanted to use on the layout and didn't make it. I went through everything. I tried every single little bit that I had in my kit on this layout, and I don't know how much actually made it. Oh, that was just a little embellishment cluster that I made up there with a couple of tags and some words, and I think that's a chipboard sticker. Sorry, it's right at the bottom of the screen. I didn't move it up. so you can't see it very well, unfortunately. But I really am liking using up all my little bits and pieces at the moment. Actually, I haven't done a layout video using one of my kits for a few weeks. I really should pull the kits out and see if I can get a layout or two done. I've been using some new products and new goodies that I'd bought, so I haven't been using all my old stuff, which defeats the purpose of making my kits and using up all the pieces. So I'm going to have to get those out. I might get a chance this weekend, hopefully. Actually, probably not. I probably won't get a chance until next week to do that. Oh, maybe I do get that bow on the sleigh. I do, look at that. Oh, it actually looks alright now. Try that paperclip again. Still not going to work. I don't think I really add much more to this layout other than maybe a title. I love those wood hearts. They're really, really cute. I wish I had more of them. I think I was going through my stash trying to find some more things that I could put in the layout, put on the layout, I should say. What did I find? Another word label. That was from an old Blinks of Life kit as well. I really like those. I think I ended up with about 3 or 4 sheets of those. Actually, that was like 2 different ones were sent in different kits, and then I ended up buying 1 or 2 as well. They're really, really nice. I'm not sure what else I do. I think I might just do the title, yeah. So this is my album of letter stickers. And then I'm going to go through and find which one fits. I think I do a brown one or a gold one. A brown one. Sorry about the noise. My husband just got home. He's just pulling in the driveway. And that's my son saying, "Hi, Daddy." I might just pause this here and I'll come back to it in a moment. Sorry guys, I just moved into the other room to get away from them talking. There's not much more to this video, so all I did was put in the title, which was, I think I did Lovely Luna. Oh, I know, I wanted to use these really big alphas that I've had for ages that said lovely, and then I realized they didn't actually look all that good on the layout, so I just went with the same alpha stickers that I had already. I'm not sure where these alphas are from. They're kind of what are they? Like cork look to them. Yeah, they're like a cork looking alpha, but they're not actually made out of cork, if that makes sense. I'll put some still photos at the end, and hopefully you can see what I'm trying to say. What's that? Oh, a couple of little chevron arrows down in the bottom corner just to finish that off. I've kind of done like 4 little embellishment groups now, haven't I? Normally I just do 3. Well, I think that is this layout done, guys. So thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!